Yeah, and I was able to, those folks that were lost, I was able to let them know that you can do two of things. You can either go that way, which I just came from, and or hightail it back and take a one of them fire trails that are out there that lead to all the other trails where you need to be. And because they didn't see, nobody seems to find this pathway that says, "Oh, don't take the fire pass, take this orange, the orange blaze path." And everybody's walking by, we don't see it. Well, I found it on the way back. I left that group. They were going to head my way, well, behind me, and I started heading down the 5.5 miles, home trail, homebound, and I happened to look up, and there's this little tiny orange spot. And it's the smallest trail I've ever seen. It looks like it's made for bikes. It's just big enough for your feet, and that's the path. And so, as tired as I was and wore out, and I wound up making them a bunch of stick arrows pointing to that area, and then drew in the sand, "This is the way to go," and you know, and hope they would have stumbled over them things because they were pretty big sticks, and they would have said, "Oh, look, there's the path," and that would have been good for them because they could bypass all that stuff that I went through, and they were already lost as it was. And then I just kept walking, and I wound up coming across the horse trail, and continued on. I was never so happy to see horse manure in my entire life. When I seen that horse manure, I knew my car was like, just over the path. But yeah, so that's my journey. What did I learn? Um, this time it was about water filtration. It really was. Used a lot of iodine tablets out there. I boiled water. I used the Sawyer filter. Um, so it was that this time it really was, and that you don't need to trek firewood in a forest. Uh, you know, there's going to be plenty of wood. There's going to be plenty of wood. So, yeah, and also that you know, uh, I did the impossible. For me, everybody's different, and we're on different levels. And I was majorly lost, but I didn't give up. And it was 110 pounds on my back, and sweat out of water, hunched over, and I didn't give up. And I give credit to the Most High, because if He wasn't with me, I would have been camped up there still. But I stopped, and because there was a little bit of dried up bed with a little bit of water in it, and I would have camped right there. Um, so I did it, you know, and I pulled it off. So, with the help of the Most High, I had the strength for a heck of a journey. And so, blessings. Um, that's it. Y'all be blessed. Have a great night. Shalom.